Back in March, the Trek for Tourette had been scheduled for March 29th. We were about 2 weeks away, and then with COVID-19, we had to abruptly stop the event from happening and postpone and just kind of wait and see. Now, typically, the Trek for Tourette happens in March because it's an unpredictable month, weather-wise and temperature-wise, just like those living with Tourette have an unpredictable life. So now here we find ourselves 2 months later, and Tourette Canada has gone ahead with the Trek for Tourette on May 31st. So it's an unusual month for us. It's an unusual trek, so we're calling it an Untraditional Trek. So basically the gathering of the Trek for Tourette this year is going to have to happen virtually because we want to respect social distancing. So basically the gathering is going to happen through our Facebook and Twitter pages and hashtags of Untraditional Trek. And that's how we're going to be able to gather this year as community. And for a lot of those families who have a diagnosis of Tourette syndrome, the Trek is a really important day because it's a chance for some of the young children who might be diagnosed to actually meet other kids with Tourette. And that just helps normalize things for them and their families, and it helps sort of build that community of support. I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome when I was 14. All my life I made little facial twitches. Luckily, I'm very mild, so people really didn't notice my tics, and I didn't get a formal diagnosis until I was in high school. So luckily for myself, but since then I've become a bit of a community advocate for Tourette syndrome, especially with myself as a teacher in the community. I like to use these opportunities to help make a difference for those who maybe have a more severe case of Tourette syndrome, letting them know that yes, it can affect you, but you can also survive and not just survive, thrive and have a career. So the Muskoka Trek for Tourette will be happening on Sunday, May 31st, which is unusual because usually it's in March, around noon, but it all depends on the individuals, and we're going to be having people share photos, videos, tweeting on Facebook and Twitter of their experience that day, and we'll be compiling it all and sharing it over the week afterwards to sort of build that sense of community and just show a phase of Tourette syndrome in Muskoka.